If I'm going to be honest about mistakes and failures, if you're not making mistakes, if you aren't up against failure, you're stagnant. You probably haven't developed, you haven't grown, you aren't doing stuff that's challenging for you. So part of becoming and growing and leading is actually having mistakes and failures. So I'd actually say if you haven't had a mistake or failure recently, that's probably the bigger problem than, being afraid to actually make a mistake or having some failures.
Definitely. I mean, mistakes and failures are growing, are learning. That's what they enable us to do. And without them, if then suddenly you do make a mistake or you do have a disappointment or a failure, you're not equipped to deal with it. So they're good things. Like I say, embrace them, learn from them and let them help sort of shape your future and sort of stop. Yeah, they make you better, 100%.
Yeah. When I think about the leaders that I work with, and the ones who walk away knowing they either, they made a mistake because either they weren't prepared enough or, they could have done better. They look at them, just like you said, as a way to learn. And I think that's the mindset about mistakes and failures that is then fruitful, right? You're like, this is the way to learn. And if I can actually look at them without crumbling inside with, self-doubt or, it really taking a hit on self-confidence, they're a great learning tool. So if you haven't made a mistake recently, dare I ask, what have you been doing?
And like you just said, Holly, that comes from the leader creating the environment where people are comfortable to make mistakes in and know it's not a bad thing, know they can learn from it and become better because of it. So again, that's the environment that the leader will help to create and then everyone else buys into and becomes part of. But that's very, very important that, mistakes not used as a stick to hit people with. They're good. They're good for the business, good for the company, good for everyone, good for growth, good for learning.
Yeah, exactly.